now, you're rocking with the best. You are now, rocking with the best.
You are rocking. V, stop it. You flirt. He's still not here. Welcome to another 605 show. I am your host, Alana Snyder, along with my lovely co-host, who I matched with again.
It's close.
You're supposed to say your name.
Oh, I'm Dan Card.
And we even have like the bun and everything.
We even got the...
It's like kind of obnoxious at this point.
I didn't have this long hair when we started the show. I had barely any hair when we started the show. I was just cutting it down to like a 1, maybe a 0. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's been a
funny
while.
How time flies. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
And, but no, V's, he's still in the intro video. So until we film a new intro video, he's getting, I think, 25 cents a play, and then we got to wave this around per our contract. So
He gets his residuals.
yeah, he's getting some residge.
But now let's talk about the November issue. It's the holiday issue.
It is the holiday issue, and I cannot believe it's already here.
It's the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, can you believe it's even 2 weeks before? Yeah, 2 weeks before Thanksgiving.
I don't know.
October seems like 10
When
years.
is Thanksgiving?
I don't know, that Thursday, two Thursdays from now?
It's always like the
3
same
Thursdays
one, though,
from
right?
now?
Yeah, okay. I'm not a big Thanksgiving guy.
Of course you're not.
I enjoy thanks. I'm just not a big Thanksgiving guy.
Why?
Something about the holiday doesn't jive well.
You're a holiday man?
No,
It's
just,
that
you know.
It's like, it brings up.
It's a long story. It's a long story. We don't
like
got to
the
necessarily
Eeyore
get
of
into
holidays?
it. No, I do enjoy quite a few holidays. Shout out to Hallmark for inventing holidays so they can sell more cards.
True.
But for one, Thanksgiving, especially just getting into the whole, Native American heritage a little bit more for myself. It was just always a kind of weird. Just always, just always kind of like a
Mixed feelings.
Yeah, this is not the platform for us to go down that entire rabbit hole. That's a different show, but that's kind of why.
The rumor has it that it might not be a thing, and
What, Thanksgiving?
yeah.
Well, yeah.
But anyway, we don't know.
I hate to say I told you.
Neither here nor there. Get festive with the holiday issue of 605 magazine. Explore great places to shop for gifts like Timber Bloom, Home and Lifestyle in Watertown. Read about local artists like Tom Bates and Cham Fan. And get hungry for Italian food at Bella Cucina Italian Ristorante in Sioux Falls. Read more online or pick one up while you're out and about.
One of my favorite things about the 605 magazine
What?
is that
Me?
you can, the lovely team behind 605. We've got Greta. We've got John.
Nope. She's not
Who's doing photos now? Kaylin, right? Doing a lot of the photos as well.
Yep.
And putting stuff together. You guys have a
Gabby.
great crew. Gabby, lest we forget. What's the duck's name or the bird's name?
The
Petey?
pheasant.
Petey?
It's South Dakota. It's a pheasant. His name is Petey.
Petey.
He's
Petey
a
the
dead bird we talked to.
We gotta
And
talk to
there's
somebody.
Abe the jackalope, who's also
And there's
deceased.
the jackalope, but, he's just chilling. But no, the fact you can walk down to most major places in downtown, and I'm sure across the city, but I love being able to go downtown and, just see it.
Right.
It's like, oh, I don't read, he's like, I don't read 605 magazine. You're just like, hey, be better.
Hey.
Pick
You
it
know
up.
what I'm saying?
Pick up a
Pick
copy.
it up. It's online. Hey, come on.
Yep.
But there's a lot of things going on in this festive season.
Let's hear about them.
We have the 41st Annual Festival of Trees, November 17th through the 18th at Historic Homestake Opera House in Lead. If you've never been, this is a really, really cool place.
Yeah.
It almost looks kind of haunted because they're still renovating it. So it's a little cool. See the historic Homestake Opera House get festive during the 41st Annual Festival of Trees. The Opera House will be decorated and filled with a variety of Christmas trees and wreaths, all decorated by local businesses and individuals. Stick around for a silent auction that is filled with a variety of goods, certificates, and more. It's an event you won't want to miss. More info, homestakeoperahouse.org. And then, of course, we got that Parade of Lights downtown Sioux Falls,
Lights is
baby.
big. The Parade of Lights is real big. I was going to show a picture of the Opera House really quick.
Yes, do that.
So this is the old, which I really think is cool. So this is the old version of it. So if you see that,
it's so cool.
yeah, this is the old version. So the old picture of this is.
It feels like you're in a movie. It's really cool if you can get
And
there.
the outside, I mean, you've got downtown Lead is beautiful. You know, we know that. So
And a lot of walkability there. So
a lot of
get
walkability.
there.
Big walkability folks over here.
Yes. But November 24th is the Parade of Lights, downtown Sioux Falls. And bundle up and make your way to downtown Sioux Falls for the 31st annual Parade of Lights. Holiday floats wrapped in festive decorations and a plethora of lights line the street of historic downtown. Bring the entire family to revel in the tradition of enjoying the sights, sounds, and one-of-a-kind floats and displays, all inspired by this year's theme, at the movies.
Oh, that'll be fun.
In honor of the Sioux Falls State Theater. More info, dtsf.com. That'll be fun.
I've been going to the Parade of Lights for a few years now. I've never. Does it start all the way up by the state? Because I only ever hang out down by where we live. On
It
like
starts
6th.
all the way down the street, I think, like by Kello, I think. And like we've had a tradition where my family always does a reservation like months in advance to sit in the front of Crawford's,
Ooh.
so we can go in and out. Don't be taking my reservation. I see you.
I think we just get. I think we get the whole 605 crew out at there.
You know what I'm saying?
At the place.
It's pretty tiny.
We
Yeah.
always end up at Carpenter Bar for some reason. Like Whitey always is doing like hot
You
toddies.
get in.
Oh yeah.
It's so tiny. Well, VIP. Mercy me. Okay. Page check.
I don't know how many times I've shuffled these. There's like 2 pages here. I keep shuffling.
And then don't forget the holiday celebration and winter market, November 25th at Main Street Square. I love that place. Usher in the holiday season during the holiday celebration and winter market at Main Street Square. Browse through local vendor booths for the perfect gift and enjoy an impressive performance by the Black Hills Figure Skating Club. Oh, cute. The holidays will come to life during the tree lighting ceremony, followed by the Downtown Festival of Lights Parade. More info, mainstreetsquare.org. And Downtown Rapid does a really good job with their lights. Like, it's pretty epic, especially Firehouse Brewing Company does like this amazing, usually does like an amazing light spread. So check it out. I am telling you.
Oh yeah.
What are you asking for Christmas?
Me? Oh boy.
Or what do you celebrate?
We usually go to the in-laws. You know, the kids. It's more. They got a lot of young. There's Rebecca's siblings have kids. They're older than her, so they've got kids. So it's like a bunch of little kids running around, which is fun for them. So there's that. We kind of lay low. I'm not a huge gift person. Like, that's not my thing, but I usually will get Rebecca a few things, but sometimes it's the guys. I see pro tip, just if they like the stuff, buy them what they want, you know, instead of trying to go through the, hey, you said this is what you wanted, I got it for you. I think I'm going to get a new keyboard.
Wow.
Not like a computer keyboard, like a piano keyboard.
Oh, I was like, aim big, get a computer keyboard.
$24.99, little Logitech wireless. No, I'm gonna get a new.
Best
I'm gonna get a new.
Buy.
I used to play a lot. I used to play a lot of keys and some other instruments, and so just trying to get back into that. And then I bought myself a few pretty expensive things this year, so I'm not gonna do too much more.
That's the thing about getting older is like I don't want to wait. So it's like I just like buy something and then I like write people. I'm like, you don't have to get me anything. I already bought myself.
Nah. Yeah, and like really, I'm not. I like to lay low during the busy times. So like for me, we'll lay low during the holidays. Like Monk's is always open on Christmas.
Oh really?
Yeah, and so like the last few years, like Rebecca and I've always kind of had this little tradition of like we gotta sneak off to like Monk's or somewhere nearby downtown that's open. Like later in the evening after we've come back from the in-laws and done like the morning presents thing and like have a beer, have a glass of wine, hang out and lay low and do that kind of thing. It's cool.
It's cool that there's like random things that a lot of people don't know about. Like I think V was telling me that it's either on Thanksgiving. I want to say it's on Thanksgiving. Or it's the day before. Queen City, like if you actually sign up to do your pie, like that day, like people have like whiskey or they like sit around and like
Thanksgiving,
chill.
Yeah.
Is it on Thanksgiving?
Yeah. I think it's the,
if you go that
Thanksgiving
morning
day,
early, you can go and have
Mitch
like
is just hanging out and they're having drinks and
and you just like chill.
Yeah.
It's super cool. It's like a tradition that a lot of people do. So that's what I love about the holidays. Everyone has their own tradition.
There was this like pizza place. Was it? Can we say the name of businesses that are closed now on the air?
Wait, which one?
Books and Brews.
Oh,
like that little. Now it's Convolo next to Roots of Brazil. But
Right.
like they were open one Christmas. This is like the first Christmas that I was with Rebecca and we were like driving back from her parents' house. And I was like, we drove down. We were coming down 8th, and I was like, that place looks open. Peeled off in there, got a couple of pizzas and some beer, and it was very interesting. So it was small, quiet.
Yeah, we used to have a holiday tradition where like my siblings would come to town And Thanksgiving night, we would always like peace out after dinner and go to Gateway and hang out because there'd be like 5 people. And then we'd all hang out and talk and then have drinks. And then they'd actually let us back in the kitchen to make pizza.
That seems par for the course over there.
I mean, oh, should I say that? Edit. Anyways, well, happy holidays to everyone.
We're excited. One of my favorite times in the 605 is our holiday season. Shall we?
I think it's time. Let's bring on our first guest,
Our first and only.
the legend.
This is kind of a legend. I gotta be honest,
you
I'm excited
okay?
about this.
I know.
I was really excited about this. This is good news for me.
Scott Hoy, get your little booty over here.
Okay. Hey, how are you guys doing?
Excellent.
Oh,
Good.
Good. How
Excellent.
are you?
Good.
What's going on? And you brought one of your shirts that everyone loves.
Well, that's part of 605 for me now, isn't it? Yeah.
So why do you think people love what you pick? They do, really. Like, people talk about like what shirts you pick. And you've seen before, like, they do like guerrilla marketing where they cut you out and put you on like tip jars and things like that.
It's fascinating to see various parts of the state and that kind. Yeah, but you know, part of the idea for me was actually that I wanted to have something that was attractive, but not a necktie.
Okay.
Got you.
I want to be a lawyer that doesn't wear a necktie necessarily.
Right.
A little too formal.
Yes.
How would you say, like, describe your brand, like your vibe?
Oh my God.
Where do we begin? Vibrant. You know what I mean? Life-giving.
Joyous?
Joyous.
The story of the vibe is there's a backstory to the word vibe that I can't tell.
Oh.
Because I'd be talking about the description would not be. I'll tell you when we go out to dinner.
Oh.
It's a family show.
Yeah, this is
We're
for a
open here,
family
Scott.
show.
Yeah, we're open here.
Don't worry about it. We can sign stuff.
I got approached. Let me just put it this way: I got approached about my vibe while I was in Philadelphia
Okay.
with other lawyers. So that just.
Now
it's
I'm
pretty
very
weird.
intrigued. Now, like,
Listen. It's not in his nature to be mysterious, but he can't talk about it, and he can't talk about why. That's okay.
such a lawyeristic, is that a word? thing to say.
It would take too long, and in order to be accurate, I'd have to be using words that are not to be recorded.
So does it fluster other lawyers that you like kind of do your own vibe?
I think most lawyers don't care.
Oh.
I think they think it's part. They would say it's my shtick.
Yeah.
Shtick. I like it. So, okay. So to back up though, for people who obviously you're very well known, like people know your face, like you're on a mural or murals. I don't even know. You're probably in more than one place. What do you talk about? What you actually do every day, day to day?
With that introduction, there's nothing I do all day that I don't know. I mean, I was talking to Greta as I came in, and she used the term legend, and I asked her, I said, so where does that come from? Because I have no idea. You know, and we did talk about the fact that, yes, it came from a busted up commercial, and how that happens, I don't know.
But I think people obviously, I think people knew that though before the commercial. Like it was like the standard bookshelf. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the attorney.
Like you had the awesome, people knew you.
I still know
before
a guy
that,
by
too.
name who practiced
But-
in San Bernardino.
It was, I mean, that's true. I had done almost 20 years of television advertising by that time. But in terms of the thing that's attractive to a younger crowd, that all happened after the commercial.
Well, right. That was
Yeah.
crazy. Because that was
Yes.
picked up Tosh Point and Jimmy Fallon, or
Yes.
all over.
If there's somebody else, I don't know.
You never know.
I didn't go searching for it. Very long.
Yeah. And what year was all that? That had to have been before 15, right?
I think it was 12 or 13.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but say that, let's talk about your actual services. Say someone might need you. What kind of client do you have?
I've had the good fortune of being able to just really hone in on what I think I'm good at. So all I do is working for people who have been injured in motor vehicle accidents. And lately that has come down to commercial motor vehicle accidents, semis, and other buses, that kind of stuff.
Oh, no kidding. And you were telling me that's like newer for you, the
Yes.
semis. Talk about that.
Well, I've had a few of those cases, but I've worked with a wonderful firm from Chattanooga a couple of times over the years, and that does nothing but that work. And they thought Sioux Falls was a really interesting place, and they came to me, and we've opened up an office here in Sioux Falls, and I'm working with them, and it's really a neat deal.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So what is it about? Like, I feel like you get really close with your clients. Like, they really appreciate, like, you grow a big bond during these experiences. Because where did we go that one time where, like, we went to a cafe with, like, a client that you helped? It was like, I think it was like was it a farming accident? Or what kind of accident was it?
I don't recall.
It might have been construction or something. But you're like, when you
Because
say
it
motor
happens a
vehicle,
lot.
it's like all types.
Sure.
Yeah, but it was some big case, and he, like, hosted us and gave us fried chicken, and it was pretty great. I forget what diner it was. It was some small town. Because, okay, let's talk about that too.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do remember.
Yes.
Yes.
So, but sometimes when we go out to eat, so you're so recognized that you like to actually go to smaller towns, or you kind of like to go out, like, elsewhere for, like, things like that. Is that true?
I do.
Yes.
First of all, I enjoy the travel, and it's kind of neat to, and frankly, I like kind of the old style diners whenever you can find them, and
Right.
they're few and far between. But yes, you've been with me a couple of times when we've either been involved with. I remember now, and I can't think of the name of the client or the circumstance exactly, but no, that happens not infrequently.
Right.
But to answer your first question, and it's not just me in my office, we just get really involved and attached to our clients, and we need to understand their story so that we can tell whoever needs to know
Right.
in order to react to it. So,
Well, and the craziest part was, like, we kind of got away to this remote town. I think it was like less than like 200 people. And there was like one guy, we're sitting there eating. He's like, well, Scott Hoy. And like walked up to
yes.
us and just started talking at us. And we're like, huh. And Scott was so nice. And I remember your wife was like, he needs to get out of here. She's like your security guard. Like, he'll be so sweet. And she's like, that's nice.
All right, that's enough.
He needs to
Get
go.
out of here, big shooter.
Yeah, goodbye now.
All right, buddy, that's enough. Call it a day.
She wouldn't argue with you.
It's so funny. No, so, like, what do you do? Do you have to kind of, like, I think we've talked about this before, but, like, do you have to kind of, when you want to have fun or let loose, do you actually get out of Sioux Falls?
Out of Sioux Falls or out of South Dakota?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if he can be stateside.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, I'm also at an age anymore where I really don't have to worry about something like that.
Right.
I mean, my wild days are behind me. They better be, and that kind of stuff. So, and if I do decide to have a couple, that's about all I can do anyway. So,
Right.
yes.
But these infamous shirts, though, so isn't there a place in Florida that you get them?
I buy them in Florida.
Okay.
Most of the ones that I get are Robert Graham shirts.
There you go. You should be honestly sponsored by him. You have to have a
probably
social media
should.
sponsorship, I think.
I wouldn't argue with you. You're
Yes.
right.
So when did you start? Like, tell us, like, the early days,
Yeah.
Scott Hoy.
I graduated from law school in '84. I came up to Sioux Falls, and I joined a group of lawyers that was fairly established, and I was doing any kind of litigation. So I did some criminal work, some divorce work, some collection work, some plaintiff's work, and some defense work. And then after 7 years of that, I just decided I wanted to break off on my own, and I'd really gotten a feel for what it is I really liked. And I loved doing plaintiff's work. And so I just decided that's what I'm going to do.
Right. So you're like the Mamas Ladas of lawyers. Like you do one thing real good. And that's why you're the best.
That's my aim. I don't agree that, I mean, to be a jack of all trades in law is a pretty difficult thing to do. And I think a lot of lawyers would say that, you know, you should not be letting me do your will or your trust or anything like that, because it's not where I've been.
Is it kind of like a doctor or dentist where like people come up to you all the time, for example, and they're like, say someone, hey, Scott, come over here. I need a will, or I'm getting married. I need a prenup. Like, do people always like kind of ask for like free advice all the time?
Yes.
Let's say hypothetically.
You've been there when it happens.
Right. It's like, hey, suppose someone.
And it's always like for a friend. You know, like my friend hit someone with their car. What do I do? And it's like,
I'm asking for a
I'm asking for a friend.
Say my friend was out last night.
Scott, I hit someone with my car. What do you want me to tell you?
To which my question would then be, are you trying to make sure I'm unavailable because you're telling me what you did last night?
Oh my gosh. So talk about too briefly, are you still kind of involved with music in your band and everything?
Yes.
What's going on with that?
Retro Rock Reunion is the name of my band. And I am the youngest musician in the band. Amy, the singer, is younger than all of us, but 2 guitar players, a bass and drums, and we do old-style rock with organs and some Steely Dan and stuff like that, and it's been a really neat thing, kind of second half of life thing for
When's
me.
your next gig?
Don't have one right now.
Well, you better get it. It's that Christmas season.
Well,
Yeah, holiday parties coming
and we would be available
There you
for them, but and we've gotten around enough, but it hasn't happened that we've been offered Christmas gigs. So we usually work from April to September.
up. You should do like a gig where because aren't you friends with Santa, Sioux Falls Santa? You could actually have him there.
You helped him out in the case.
You could partner. Oh yeah, what did he do? Or is there like it's like HIPAA, or what's the lawyer version of HIPAA?
Don't look
Don't
at me.
snitch.
Look at the non-lawyer. Yeah, look at the guy that's not a lawyer.
Oh, don't snitch.
I've been on the wrong side of the law more than I've been on the right side of it.
We need you.
Yeah. Where was Scott 12 years ago? When I was
Yeah,
Well,
what
here's
the
a
hell?
hilarious
That thing in
thing.
Bogota.
If you're talking about the Santa that I took pictures
Yeah.
with, he was my piano teacher 50 years
He was
ago.
your
No
piano
kidding.
teacher.
Yes,
That is so Sioux Falls.
I know.
It's a circle of love. Oh my gosh.
That's a full circle.
Yes.
That's what that is. That's interesting. So born and raised in the area that I don't know. I'm not a native of Sioux Falls, so
Yeah.
I only know the myths, Scott. I only know.
Yeah, do you have any
know-
questions for him since you're like, not
No,
originally
I think
from-
not questions, but like again, being somebody with business folks, and like there's a lot of practicing sole practitioners, whether it be lawyers, attorneys, financial advisors, all those things, and you are everywhere. Like the amount of just visibility you've got, placements, visuals, online stuff, Facebook stuff, print ads. It's commendable. It's really impressive. You know what I mean? So it's less of a question, just more of a great job.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. And it was hard to kind of break into the to the digital world, so to speak. But that is one thing that Fallon did for me was I ended up getting 50 pounds of it overnight, and then we had to start figuring it out. So
Right. That's really interesting. Yeah. So what's some of the craziest, like, is there like a moment that was super weird for you, for someone like recognizing you or like walking up to you? Or is it all usually pretty positive?
A lot of it's really positive. Most people are nice. I mean, some people sneer, but they don't usually sneer and talk. Let me think about that for a minute.
Like, have you ever signed anyone's body part? Or
Hey, it's a family show.
he didn't say no.
It's not a family show. Let's just be honest.
I was asked to do that once.
What?
My wife was there, and I did it.
Did Char love it? Or hate it?
She put up with it.
She was.
What a
What body part?
It was right here.
Okay. Okay. Well,
chestal region,
chestals. What was it called? The décolletage.
the upper thorax, the decoupage.
Oh, isn't décolletage? Or am I totally wrong?
I think you're probably right. It's not decoupage. But
Either way, decoupage, sabotage.
Decoupage.
But speaking of naked people, but they need clothes. Let's start the game.
Good segue. You doing a game? All right. So the name of this game is called Wear or Tear.
All right.
And the rules are going to be, put up here on the screen. Wear, tear, or share.
Okay.
All right. And how this works is we got, we're going to be shown a series of things. It's either going to be questions or scenarios, and then we got to respond. Right. So I have not looked through this beyond clicking through it a few times. So this is going to be an adventure for all of us. You guys ready?
Adventure.
All right. We're Tear or Share, brought to you by 605 Magazine and Hoy Law. Game rules. Here we go. In this game, you will be presented with 3 clothing selections on each slide. From the 3 outfits shown, you must make some choices. Wear. This is an item you will keep and wear for yourself. Tear it. This item deserves to be thrown away. Share. This item you would assign to another player to wear. Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. Optional. Explain where or to what the event the other player must wear the item.
Oh.
That's going to be important.
Scenario.
All right. Here we go. Kicking off these 3 items. Wear, tear, or share. And maybe just give me a nod off camera, Greta. Do we have to assign one option to each? All right. So we've got some choices here, folks.
Should we take turns or should we all go? We could take turns and have so this could be your slide.
Oh, this one's my slide.
Yeah.
With the romping.
Yep.
Okay,
You
good.
can pull a romp.
All right, so let's start at the far left with the crop top.
Please share it with Scott.
Well, all I can say is this: I don't.
Are those
I
donut
would
pants?
maybe share that with my wife
She can pull it
because
out.
she's the only one that has the body to pull that off.
Hey.
And
He's not kidding. Look at me. He's not fooling,
And I'm talking about as a comparison to me. The only one that I would wear would be the one on the right, and
Yep.
that would be on a Saturday morning in Florida.
There we go. See, I would have shared that one. That was going to be my choice.
Okay, so
Romper.
that's Scott. So Scott took the slide. So
Yep.
you do the next one.
Oh, okay. I can just. All right. I'll just go with myself. It's fine. It's all right.
You just made Greta's mouth drop.
It's a family show. I think we'll fix it in
Oh,
post.
you got an easy one.
Wear, tear, or share. No, this slide was. All of those pants look a smidge snug. I'm gonna controversial choice. Probably wear the far right, mainly because even
Those
though
are some tight pants.
those things are
man.
painted on, but under my normally very baggy clothes, I do have some decently shapely legs. But the rest of that outfit's fairly par for the course for me. Some sort of t-shirt and a jacket or a hoodie. I don't know if he's just got a constant itch on the back of his neck or what he's doing there, but
Style.
fashion. Share. I'm gonna share the center slide with. You know what, Scott? I think you're a guy that could rock a pair of elbow pads.
100%.
It's got those really nice suede elbow pads with the scarf. So I'm going to share that outfit with Scott, and then we're going to get rid of the branded graphic tee. It's 2023. We had a good time. We don't need to wear those anymore.
Okay?
Anybody? Any comments?
I
You
like
good?
it. I
All
like
right.
it.
too.
The Levi's needed to go, but I'm really scared for you with those pants.
You and me both, but I think somehow we'll get through. All right, Alana, you're up.
You're
Here
gonna
we
have to
go.
have. You're not gonna be able to sit down.
This is
Oh boy.
from the set of the Village People's music video.
Yes. Well, 1000%. I would wear the pink suit. That needs to happen.
Interesting choice. Really?
Yeah. I would. Oh gosh, this is hard. It's all good. I would share. Oh my gosh, I would give Dan that gold top,
Let's go.
and let's have a weird night. And
Yeah, I was
then,
eyeing that already.
and then we're gonna have to. Well, no, I'll take the ski suit because I'll probably après ski somewhere, whether I'm by snow or not. So, never mind. Pink suit goes. That's for me. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like a good après.
I agree.
Even if you're not. What is that? What is that? After ski? Isn't it supposed to be
It's
an
a
opera?
state of mind.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
That's kind of a pro wrestling ski suit.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's not wrong.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very, yeah. Okay,
That is.
Scotty, you're next.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh.
Your choices, sir.
Well, the one in the middle, as long as it was my size, that I would keep.
Got it.
I would share the.
That's a tough one.
I was gonna the on the left. That'd be an interesting outfit for you.
With the loafers?
Yeah.
Pull off a loaf. It'd be
Loaf.
weird, though.
I mean, I don't think you probably see yourself as a loafers guy, but the
I don't.
thing is you see there's a different colored pants that
Yeah.
throws off that changes the vibe.
The coral.
Listen,
The
the vibe.
vibe.
Technical word.
Yes.
All right. Which leaves us the daring choice.
The shorts. The schoolboy. The gossip girl, if you will.
Yeah.
I have a son that's his outfit.
Can I talk to him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
His name's
decisions were
Jordan.
made. All right. I'll take the loafers with the. I'm normally fairly anti loafer with no sock.
Okay.
It's an odd thing for me. It's not. We
Experiment.
live in a landlocked state, so the case for boat shoes is thin at best. However, I could be convinced. I'd check it out. I like the brown blazer. I think from the waist up, that outfit 100%. I would be willing to try a coral pant. Don't tell my wife. All right.
Oh. This is.
Is this me again?
You,
Have we gone
right?
full
I think
circle?
this is you.
Oh boy. Goodness. Dang it.
Gracious.
What website were you looking up to find some of these? I hope it wasn't on a company computer. All right. Geez, this is hard. So we have a very burly gentleman in a sleeveless denim shirt, and then pink, what appears to be relatively high. Some sort of
Short.
thing in the center that could be goth, that could be
Oh.
punk. I don't know what sort of look that is, but it's a thing. And then finally, there's a deep V. That looks like cashmere. That looks kind of nice, actually.
It really does look soft. And then the
Yeah.
fedora is pretty nice.
Is that a fedora?
And then it's like I think so. And then it has like a mom pant.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Amongst the three of these,
Are you going to go with the right? Are you all about that cash?
I am like the thought of potentially securing a cashmere sweater vest out of it.
But it's a deep V.
It's a deep V, and I'm very anti fedora. Okay, so I'm gonna share the center outfit with Alana.
Thank you.
The center outfit in the middle seems like something like next like emo night
Oh, yeah.
down at the thing.
For sure.
And to be honest, if I'm being realistic about what I would wear or tear, I would wear the far left. Like I'm a hop, skip,
Like
and a jump away from that.
4th of
anyways.
July?
Yeah, if I keep getting thick like this, I'm a hop, skip, and a jump away from that. Anyways,
Get that
I
sparkle
can't
out, baby.
I can't get with the fedora. So I would tear that outfit.
You were close though with that deep V.
I had me for a second.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like Alana's dressing up in the black tights and the colored hair, though.
Fantastic. Oh my God. Why do I keep getting these?
We know.
Well, actually, this is like very much like my normal wear. I would say the left looks 1,000% like me at work with my blue. Is that a onesie jumpsuit?
That's like a sanitation suit. So that's like an anti-cross contamination. Like
That's not the actual, like, it's not soft material.
Do you remember when the pig folks were here?
Yes.
And she was talking about having to wear like booties and rinse the car
That's
between
that.
sites?
Okay. So here's the deal.
That's what they wear in the old 24 series when the Ebola or whatever's showing up. Yes.
Well, I need that with some of my friends when I hang out with them, but
Thanks.
not gonna name any names. So I'm going to share that Mickey Mouse outfit with Scott. I want him to feel a little.
It's festive.
Let's get a little different.
It's very progressive.
You know, this is probably a trip not in South Dakota. Like, you know, you can wear it and just go out and be yourself.
You spend a significant amount of time in Florida.
Yeah, you can probably get a pass for Disney World.
Yeah, we got the Disney influence there.
Get a fast pass.
I might be less recognizable
You
if
would
I
be-
had that hat on.
Yeah.
Very true. So I'm gonna go with the rainbow, and then I'm gonna tear up that hazmat suit.
That's the only functional outfit on that.
I know,
slide
but I do love a good jammy.
Right.
Am I right?
You do love a good Jim Jam. All right, Scott, this is your slide, sir. And arguably, I think one of the best, one of the better curated slides.
Well, all right.
Like what?
I'm going to wear the outfit on the left because that's my musician's
There it is.
outfit when we're trying to rip it up.
Is that Scott After Dark?
I didn't know they were in a ska band.
Yes, and then the middle outfit I'm gonna give to Dan
All right.
because he's
All right.
gonna need it
Let's
for
go.
an outdoor concert in the fall to keep him warm.
Yep.
And
It's too bad. You're gonna have to trash that goth kink outfit.
That guy just tripped out of a My Chemical Romance music video is what just happened. He stumbled
Well,
out of that.
And also the guy in the middle is like a weird, cheap Frozen, like Comic
Yeah,
Con.
like Sven.
Yeah, like
what's the guy's
Sven.
name that runs the shop?
Yeah, but it looks like he doesn't even have the right pants. It looks like he had to like borrow his mom's pants because it didn't come with a like Halloween store outfit.
well, I probably just got dressed in the dark and couldn't see perfectly. But
Scott, I'm
And then-
loving that you're like P Diddy on the left.
and
Yeah, that's a good look.
and so yeah, okay,
Oh, perfect.
yeah.
All
All right, so we wear the outfit with flames. Give me the reindeer herder outfit, and then Legolas.
I wouldn't tear the one on the right, but I don't know who I'd give it to.
for sure. Those platform boots are hard to pull off.
They really are.
Yeah, you got to be the right person.
Oh,
okay.
Scott, why didn't you get this?
Ooh, is this my version?
Yes.
What do we get? So we got to look at the details here on this. This is going to be we got a giraffe, some sort of a creature, a hoofed creature on the left side. This purple shirt in the center, and then the red. So the red with the parrot. Not the thing.
Wait, the red?
The red, not.
I thought you were gonna pick the red.
So I would wear probably the center,
Oh my!
the purple.
I feel like I don't even know you anymore.
Hear me out. I'm gonna share with Scott the blue one because I think Scott, that's your color, and then the red shirt. I don't know what it is, but that parrot and I are not vibing. So I'm gonna tear that one.
Red would be your color, I feel like. All right, tear it up.
So purple wear, blue share, and then unfortunately we're gonna have to let one go and
It's
make
too
the
bad.
difficult decision
It's too
to
bad.
tear the Hawaiian shirt. The end. That was it. That
I
was
only
all the
got
clothing.
shared with one time, guys.
Well, a lot of those outfits, I think they.
I
just
got
didn't speak-
86
think
and it was
they-
shared with Shar.
Well, I haven't seen you wear a lot of men's clothing.
Oh,
This is true.
Kind of.
Depends on depends on the episode. Depends on the guest on the show.
Depends on the day, but you know.
Do you have a color palette that you go for with your choice in shirts? Because
Oh,
that's a
yes.
commitment, right? Like you got a lot of these, but is there certain things you gravitate towards versus not?
Well, the hilarious thing is that the louder it is, the less likely it is somebody else is going to buy it.
This
So,
is true.
I
This is
mean,
true.
because a lot of people don't have the courage. I mean, this is actually a very subdued Robert
It really
Graham.
is.
That's kind of what I was going to say.
Yes.
Is as far as just the repertoire of shirts that I've seen, this seems to be rather
Yeah.
low level. Low
And so
key.
to show the people though, they always have like a peekaboo sleeve.
Yes.
And then the neckline
Yeah.
too. The hem up here always
Exactly.
has something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Have a little flair. What do they call it? Peacocking.
Yeah.
You be
I don't even
peacocking.
know. Well, that's a good word.
You know, so it means you're like coming out.
Yeah.
I'm a peacock, Terry. You gotta let me fly. What,
Exactly.
What sort of things? So before we go, we got a couple minutes before we gotta let you go, Scott. Just what sort of things are you working on? What's coming up for you in your world? What sort of things are you into these days?
Well, work is busier, frankly, than I even want to be. I like getting out of town in the winter when we can, and we gravitate to Florida when we're able to, and that kind of stuff. And that's where I buy a lot of this stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
So, but work is good, family's good, grandkids are good. So
Awesome.
life is good. I'm
Excellent.
happy.
Excellent.
Well, where
Yeah.
can people keep up with you? What website? Where can they go?
Well, if they really wanted to keep up with me, the easiest website would be Hoy Trial Lawyers, and that I'm on Facebook, but I don't do much on Facebook myself. I just I never got back into that.
You know.
and someday I maybe will, and that. But and then there's a Hoy Trial Lawyers Facebook too. That
Oh, nice.
Probably that's where you would keep up with me, because some of my music, some of the things that other people in the firm do, that's more about our human lives, not just work.
Right.
So.
Well, awesome. Well, pleasure. I'm glad you could make it.
Well, and I got to throw a shout out to 605. I've
Ooh.
always, ever since we connected, and John talked me into doing that commercial, which took some work.
For T-Pain.
I haven't seen that.
So
You haven't
and
seen- oh.
and so the deal is that it was for the summer band thing.
Oh, yes. 6 of us.
And so
Classic, yeah.
it was right after the Please Stop. So I said in the commercial, well, please stop. And then they did a record scratch. And I said, I mean, please stop by.
Yeah.
And it ended up being really cute.
With literally
but-
like, I'm gonna buy you a drink, like in the background.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
I like it. Good stuff.
Yeah.
And we had the bookcase and everything.
Yes.
You have to.
But, it's been a really neat thing for me to kind of expand my horizons. I mean, it's because of 605 that people like my shirts or know that I wear them and that kind of stuff. And it is the advertising I do that doesn't have very many words,
Right.
and that's been interesting.
Right.
That's been interesting.
Because you are the message. You don't need much. Eat
And,
me, Scott Hoy.
and I love the fact that it is connected to the state like this. I've spent enough time with you guys that we all have our particular pride in South Dakota, even for different reasons, and that's a neat expression for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm mighty proud of where I grew up, and there's a lot of neat stuff going on, and it's really neat to continue to see the magazine and see what other people are doing in small towns all across, and that I just think that's neat. Love being a part of it.
Well, we love our relationship with you. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not going anywhere.
Oh my god!
We got to get you back
I'm
on
like
the podcast
shut
again.
the table.
That'd be great.
So we should do this again sometime.
Yes, let's do it.
Absolutely.
Maybe if we hit the road ever again, we hit the when we start the.
We
We'll
could
see.
we could take you around like Billy on the street. Like, we have Scott Ahoy. What are you gonna say to him?
Yeah. Right now.
Well, thank you again. Oh my god, I'm verklempt. Is it verklempt? Verklempt?
If I remember correctly.
Well, another 605 shows on the books.
Another one.
Another one.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, Scotty.
If you're listening at home, if you're watching while you're driving, you're gonna need to call Scott.
And also, just wait for that flame shirt because I'm gonna make him wear it. Scotty.
Yeah, we should bring you an outfit for your next gig, your next band gig. All right, folks.
You bet.
Another one in the books, huh?
Appreciate y'all.
Trailman, man, let's go. You are now rocking with the. You are now you're rocking with the.